I will be asking Millionaire Filipino Freelancers for advice because Cebu Digital Freelancers is hosting an event this coming June 14th called Master Camp 2025. And so, here's the plan. There's gonna be 8 speakers. Jab Viapal, MJ De La Cruz, Ice Hilario, Ferville Von Tripoli, Cherry Balboa, Marc Allen, Michelle Carpio, and the big fish, John Pagulayan. And my goal is to interview them with the 6 questions I have prepared. I also plan to interview some freelancers that are non-speakers. So, let's go. Hello, Future Martin over here. As I am editing this video, I just want to sincerely apologize for the audio of this interview. I did my best to enhance it, and yeah, this is the best that I can do. I'm sorry it wasn't that really clear and good, so I am adding subtitles to the video, and I hope that will be able to help you. Hope I can get a better microphone next time when I do these interviews, and yeah, I hope you'll still get some good nuggets from this video. Can you please give us a quick introduction of who you are and what you do?
Marc Allen, and currently I'm a creative strategist here sa mga clients personally, and at the same time I found yung tinatawag na Ready to Scale. So basically Ready to Scale is more of helping others na din to grow and scale their business. Pag na-experience na nila yung medyo may success na onte pero parang may sarili ko may ceiling na experience.
My name is Kenneth, and what I do is currently I run an agency focusing with helping coaches, Shopify owners, like your businesses.
Hi guys, so I'm running a coffee shop right now, Papu Coffee, and then I'm also exploring things around e-commerce.
My name is Job, and I am currently a COO for a US-based gala. And I've been providing integrator SEO services to multiple client sales for years.
Siley Bernabe, you can call me Sai. I'm a digital marketer, so I run Synergize Digital. It's a lean digital marketing agency where we help high-ticket coaches and brands fix their revenue leaks and increase their conversion. So whether you have broken funnel, offer, or content, we help you.
My name is Ferville Von, and I'm an SEO specialist and CEO and founder of Top White Label Marketing. So we are a SEO outsourcing agency based in Iligan City, Mindanao. So we provide aid sa mga scaling agencies who wanted to provide their clients better keys and traffic coming from Google searches.
Dave D. Visaya. What you do? What you do? Fun. I do freelancing related stuff. Podcast engineers is one of my brands, and also doing a little bit of VA as well on the side with a partner. And yeah, I think that's it. No, we'll have other businesses. Yeah, so I follow the philosophy of build more businesses and let other people run it. So right now I have a cafe called Te Amo, managed by my wife, and a salon.
And real estate properties as well.
Real estate. I'm getting into real estate. That's the next thing.
What made you decide to become a freelancer, and why did you choose this service?
I had no choice when I first started. Actually, out of necessity, because I didn't pursue nursing as a force. I graduated, passed the board exam, but didn't pursue it just because there was no opportunity outside the country. So I had to make my way here. I actually work call center, but eventually landed with freelancing. It was through online job, which opened a lot of doors for you. I did black hat SEO.
What made me decide to be a freelancer is, to be completely honest, ang ako ara din rason nga nung nag-freelancer ko is katong 18 years old po or 18, 19 years old po na ko 6-figure na ako pa. And it came from crypto is nga crash siya per laka months after. So mo to, ikato di utara medala ako sa uncle. So I really want to find ways para mabayaran to ba.
in terms of upside, mas daghan o benefits ang freelancing, no? Like, pinakauna, mainly, the most attractive would be laptop lifestyle, right? Can go places to comfortable, local mo sa work, you know. And eventually, kanang one, if you have planted gwapo nga puting sa freelancing, you can also control your time. Like, ikaw mas may mag-demand ko kano sa kamong tabae. So, I think that's one time o kanang place nga free that
Basically freedom, but I will not say about flexibility because that's a trap. That definitely a freedom of choosing kung ano yung gusto kong gawin, and freedom in terms of I am free whenever it comes to see my clients, to our work with, and then I have the opportunity to build my own service, my own business, because freedom is actually parang gas-gas siya sabi mo, diba? Parang that's specific freedom, but that's the ultimate desire of any freelancing.
Actually, freelancing is, for me, came out of necessity because before I tried different, online businesses and to no avail. So hindi siya nag-work, and because of that, definitely I need to make money. That's the time na bagong kasal kami ni Mrs. As a provider, separates. It's hard for me not to provide. And dumating lang sa point na I need to be honest with myself and my situation na, okay, no, hindi nag-work yung normal business, so how can I make money while still doing it online? And then it just so happened that I talked to someone, I'm not sure if you're familiar with Alan mo. Hindi pa kami friends, pero Facebook friends. And then tinanong ko siya one time, if you're in my position, kasi siya yung kinala ko nag-online business then during that time, and his advice was, kung gusto mo scalable talaga, then i-continue mo yung continue online business kasi mas scalable. However, if you need money now, try may check in freelancing. And then from there, naman nakita si Jan Tagulaya and tuloy na.
Can you say you're now making 6 to 7 figures a month? What's your secret in getting there?
Yes, and kuan pinaka top of mind na po would be one kanang leverage that sa tayo sa other people that helped me really scale up, and I was able to multiply myself.
Yes, and I'm making into those figures already. Pakiyaman, I can share the secret is try anything that taps in my mind. Ito ang filtering system, yung filtering system. Now, filtering system, VST, afraid at the same time, excited to do it, then that's a perfect decision.
Right. So try and don't be afraid to take risks.
Take risks, no?
I would say yes. I've been achieving that consistently for the past,
Actually, since 8 years ago, so it's 6-figure and up, no? So there's no secret actually. You just have to do the hustle and build a team because you can't do it alone for sure. You can probably do it on your own and get consistent figure or a good amount of money, but it's depends on you. For me, I value freedom, time freedom now.
Yeah, definitely been doing that for quite some time na. And the secret basically is to understand your importance na at the end of the day, it's not about how many clients we serve, but more on are we making that income regardless kung few clients lang yan or marami clients, pero volume, diba, kahit na maliit yung margin, ganyan. So, for me, figuring out what's best for you pagdating sa maning mag-wedding to make money.
What financial advice can you give for someone who wants to succeed?
Financial advice is, number one is to understand your economic. Simply put, is kaya tayo tumapasok sa business regardless kung anong business yan, is keyword to making it successful is margin. Meaning, kung ano yung pumapasok, ideally, mas onti yung lumalabas. If there's one financial advice, is to understand lang how can I increase yung pumapasok and at the same time, mas slow yung pag-increase ng paglabas.
Hindi yung parang break even.
Always be flexible na lang na you're willing to pivot between saving mode and calculated risk mode. As long as calculated risk, you know what you're getting into to some extent. Pero in this time and day, you really just can't save. Right. Not your risking investing. Yeah.
Just for context, I'm Christian. So for me, one of our beliefs is that we are just a steward of God's blessing. So for me, so knowing nga kanin porta, dilagyan niya ko ang Lord niya. So I need to really know how to manage it well para mas bless ko dito niyan.
And then also, for me, ko bless
That is, yes.
Save 10% of your income. That should be automatic. And may use that 10% to increase your money, like invest. That's why I've been able to started with 10%. True story. I invest like 1,000 per salary before for emergency funds first, and then eventually, I'm able to buy some properties just because of doing that philosophy 10 years ago.
You said you have. And then if you have extra money, invest in your tools or invest on upskill, invest courses, invest on your workstation, invest that will help you do yourself.
No need na mirrors.
As much as possible, you need to kanang start small. Ang uban magud kay mahaylo sila sa idea nga kanang gusto ko nga panay like any other form of business ba kanang gasto diri wala to ana bitaw, pero you're not looking into the actual scenario nga dapat i-income sa day ang business for it to roll ang cash flow so cash flow is really important. Dapat makabalo ka kung pila dapat ang imuhang ginaabot basta kaya to kanang expanding your operations best further on so dili ka mamubli mga negative ang dumit sa mo sa freelancing or whatever form of business that you're working on. So
That's perfect. What's the best advice you've been given that changed your life?
One of the best did is to really most advised by about ourselves, like know yourself, know what you want. But for me, especially in this season, it's really about God, so like knowing what He wants for my life. Asalitin na kitawap. And from there, I will follow and obey ko as a community. Then it will all make sense man kay nalagi saying where God guides, He provides. So I can trust niya. Kung mao ni gitawag ko niya sa freelancing or in business in general, I know He will use me as an instrument, as a vessel ba to bring Him glory sa freelancing or whatever career ko niya.
Start small. Then better just do it rather than overthink it and then not doing it.
Bakit katikili din sa madali? Do sa nali at least natawa. Now, an advice yun is for example sila, if you are going to choose two paths, madali na mahirap. Nandito ka na Bakit kapag di ka doon sa easy path, do you think that you are in the right position to take this path? No. You take the risk, go with the hard path. Difficult situation, difficult path, mahirap man, pero na marami ka
That's a really good question, no? I don't think there's one advice that would really change your life, but I think to think is to create. I mean, if you're given an idea or a concept, or I consider it as a gift because you're the one who's been given to it, and that means you can see the potential and how to make that a reality. So I just believed in that whatever I think I could actually believe, and that makes life easier. Because if you imagine it's like the world is your playground, something like that. So yeah, just think and create.
Isa sa greatest lesson na binigay sa akin talaga yung understanding na hindi porket nag-work sa iba, mag-work sa akin. Kasi magkakaiba tayo ng mga preference, strengths and weaknesses. But maybe may pwedeng nag-work sa kanila. And then check lang natin kung ano yung pwedeng mag-work in sa akin. Dati kasi follow material ako na kung ano sinabi gawin ko. Hindi gumagana. Okay, hanap ko lang ako na ibang sapato. Ganyan. Pero baka kailangan lang i-tweak ng paunti.
I have the power to decide with whatever things that I wanted to do in my life. It means that I'm in full control of what I want to do. I'm not giving that control to other people that they want me to do for them. Once you have that awareness, manggod, you can literally say no to the things that doesn't align with your values and everything in between.
Action builds clarity. So, especially sa mga younger people na mo overthink, we tend to pause magod nga marag baton ba ko ni kay mura mag yung ako dili ikit. So mo go to option 2, option 3. When in fact, with the time we're spending to think, maybe kaya there option 1 and 2, 2 and 3. Then the end mo ma-discover sa you're gonna.
Who or what made a huge impact to your life and career?
Steve Jobs, idol ka talaga si Steve Jobs, no? So, siguro kasi pangalan ko Job, but J-A-D, but I really admire Steve Jobs and how he break the norms.
JTL has been always been a very influential lone star when it comes to freelancer. Most what I am, what I learned, who I've met in the freelancing industry, it all started when I joined JTL's freelance movement.
Not one but maybe two key people who are maybe have like majority nga kanang nag-influence sa point in my life. It would be John Pagulayan and Marc Allen.
Mentor-wise, I guess it's some of my fears, both doing freelancing or traditional business. People my age who have surprisingly tried many different things. So sometimes they don't know it, pero I consider them my mentor.
For me, what really made a huge impact in my life is when I got to know Jesus. So that's when I really started to see some shift in my life. And ako dugay na kausaban man. I got to know more about myself yet. Because he knows me. So I got to see myself in his lens pa. So kahit ako kaila ko niya, kakainaya ko kaila nga through reading the Bible. Mas nakaila ko on how to see myself, but how to take good care of myself, how to love myself as he loves me. So kano.
I had this mentor he's part of this program. He actually teaches this program. It's now called Flex, but before it was Pals, and although he passed away already, Joey. He was the one who taught me about think is to create, and it opened a lot of doors that, there's a lot of possibilities. The world is a blank canvas. Can be anyone.
Well, for me, definitely my wife helped a lot kasi nandiyan sa during ups and downs. And then, nagkataon din nagkaroon ako ng yung naging business partner ko is talaga naging close friend kami to the point na I learned the ins and outs of creating a nice video business. Sometimes sa mga clients at hindi natin namamalayan, sila yung mentor din kasi nandun na sila. So sila yung mga makatulong ba?
Alright, so we're back from the event. It was a really good event. A lot of values, a lot of lessons. Although I didn't get to reach my goal to interview all the speakers, I wasn't able to interview 5 of them, which was MJ, Ice, Cherry, Michelle, and the legend John Pagulayan. We were still able to ask advice from a lot of the freelancers. Hopefully though, next time I can be able to interview and ask advice from these speakers, and especially John Pagulayan. So yeah, I definitely learned a lot, and I hope you did too. I'm looking forward to making more of these videos and asking advice from these successful people. So yeah, see you in the next video.